guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here discussing my July favorites and hidden gems, and this month is kind of an interesting month. Just a little bit of a backstory. I hadn't been pumping out a lot of content like I had been in the past few months, and that's because I always tend to forget how much of a busy time it is during work during the month of July. So I didn't really have a lot of time to play around with a lot of different things. I didn't really have a lot of time to myself. I was sick for most of the month. I was battling pink eye at the beginning of the month. I had an upper respiratory, head cold, earache, whatever we want to call it. So if you guys want to see what's inside my favorites for the month of July, then keep on watching. The first product this month I discovered and was instantly a favorite of mine was actually none other than a micellar water, because we know how much I feel about micellar waters. And this is the L'Oreal Micellar Cleansing Water, and this is the normal to oily skin. And this in several of my videos, that micellar waters just have made my morning routine down to a science, where it literally takes me between 5 to 7 minutes every morning to prepare myself for putting on makeup and getting ready for the day. Whenever there's a scent or a fragrance to something, I tend to feel that it draws and dries the skin out a little bit more. I like this because it doesn't have a scent. It's very refreshing, it's very cooling, it gets the makeup off, it gets the grime off, and it just gives myself a little bit of a step in the right direction, knowing that my makeup's going to be in place for the day and that my face is clean. I can't tell you how many times this has saved me for the late nights I've been working, where I'll come home and I don't feel like taking off all my makeup and I don't feel like washing my face fully or whatever, and if I'm ready to fall asleep, I'm like, no, at least use a micellar water. So I've been using this. I really like it. I picked it up at Walmart and I think it averaged about maybe between $7 and $9, which is a little pricey for a drugstore cleanser, but being that it comes with 13.5 ounces, this is gonna last me a pretty long time, and I really do like it. I've tested out the Garnier one and I just wasn't a fan. I just didn't like how it made my skin feel. I've tested out the Yes 2 coconut water one, which I did like because I really like the pump for it, but I didn't really feel like spending $11 on a micellar water, and so far this is the best drugstore one that I have used, so definitely a favorite. Next item in our favorites this month shouldn't be a surprise if you guys watched my Birchbox unboxing, and it was the Oxford Blue English Laundry perfume sample. I love this stuff because it just really brought me back to my youth. Like I said in that video, and as I'll say again, that scent just really brings me back to my mom, and it's just very comforting. I don't know, it just makes me feel at ease with stuff. I love how it reacts on my body. I love the way that my body composition works with the perfume, because it's something that's lasting all day. As a matter of fact, I went to go check the mail and I moved my arm and I smelt the perfume and I was like, oh, it has such a clean, refreshing scent. It has the spice and the warm with the sandalwood and the vanilla in it, but it's also very clean and refreshing because it has mint and lemon in it. I haven't bought the full size of this yet just because I'm still kind of on the fence. Being that I bought that Marc Jacob Daisy a while back, I like to stick with one perfume and abuse it till it's no longer something that I prefer. I just haven't bought it yet because I've been in the habit of trying to, I guess, budget a little bit better so I'm not spending money foolishly. Being at the end of, well, I guess not the end of the month, at the beginning of September I'm going to be going to Pittsburgh, so I'm trying to pinch my pennies the best that I can. So needless to say, I haven't purchased it yet. I love the scent though, but it's definitely saved in my cart, so whenever I do decide to buy it, it's already there. Another favorite of mine this month, well, I wouldn't even call it a favorite because it's something that I've had in my collection since it came out, and it's something that I really didn't gravitate towards when I first got it because I had so many other products similar to it. But I've recently been grabbing and gravitating towards the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette. For whatever reason, when I've been doing my makeup lately, I look at my skin and I look at what kind of look I'm creating. I'm like, you know what would look good? Like a peachy tone highlight. Let me go grab my Nicole Guerrero. I've had this palette since it came out sometime last year. I didn't even really love the colors in it when I first bought it. Pink tone as it is, these colors are not normally something that I would gravitate towards. But because I have a little bit of a tan, and because my color of my hair has been fading out, and because I don't look as Casper White as I usually am, I don't know if maybe it's just me, but I tend to forget what's in my makeup collection. So I'll use a product until I beat it like a dead horse, where I'm using it every single day, and then I forget about it for a while because something new will come into my collection. And I never really got the chance to play with this when I bought it because I don't know if like the Alchemist palette came out next, or I don't know, something else came out, and I was just like, I love this so much more. That I never really got to like have like the heart eye emoji face about this palette, just because like I kind of forgot I had it. Still have been using this palette, not every day, but whenever I'm doing a full beat look, this will be the first thing that I reach for. This next favorites and hidden gems shouldn't be too much of a surprise if you guys watched my Stitch Fix unboxing video earlier this month. I fell in love with that knit romper in there, so much in fact that I actually kept it and I bought it, and I have worn it a couple of times, and it's probably my favorite clothing item that I have in my closet currently. I love it so much because it's super flattering. I've gotten a lot of compliments while wearing it. I feel so comfortable in it, and I'm not a romper person. Like, I will wear dresses and I will wear skirts. Rompers, to me, we just have never seen eye to eye. The concept of getting practically naked while I'm trying to pee is just something that still boggles my mind. But this one is super comfy. It can be dressed up or it can be dressed down. I've worn this with just like black flip-flops while I'm running errands, and I've, you know, kind of dressed it up a little bit too. I love it because, more so for the fact, because I use the $20 styling fee, it only costs me $15 instead of the $34. So you can't be mad about that. As I mentioned in that video, which I'll link down below if you guys haven't seen it, that was a subscription service that I signed up for using the Skim. I didn't think I was going to like it because looking at the surface of it, it was a very expensive thing where if I were to purchase everything, it was super expensive. A lot of the things in there I just didn't like, or they didn't fit right or whatever. But I decided to keep it for the next month. Hopefully the second time around, I did make some recommendations to my stylist to say like, hey, give me some cheaper things, because your girl is frugal and she doesn't necessarily have a ton of money to be spending. And if I can find things like this where, you know, it's not something so mainstream, it's not something that a lot of people have, and it's really cute, it's really comfy. I felt really sexy in it because of the cross stitching and because it is kind of flowy. It was just overall a great purchase, and I'm really excited to see what's going to be coming up in next month, and maybe next month I'll have another piece in my August favorites and hidden gems. Who knows? Last item in my favorites and hidden gems for this month is actually something that is not an item, but it's more so the way that I have been feeling in my own skin. As I mentioned in my fitness journey, like why I started healthy living and stuff, in that video, I mentioned that like my confidence has been through the roof, and even more so now. For the month of July, I did the intermediate workout plan from Spot Ebby, and I really just, I don't know how to explain it, but my confidence has been through the roof. I have just been feeling so much better about myself in my own skin, and just feeling like, I don't know, that I'm in the step in the right direction. It's like, I'm still not content to where I am. Like, I'm still working out every day, and I'm still, you know, going hard at the gym, and I'm still doing the things so that way I can get to that point. But the results that I have been seeing, the confidence that I feel, where I don't feel sluggish, I don't feel tired, I don't feel just like uncomfortable, where I can buy a romper like that and feel confident in it. I'm happy to announce that as of yesterday, it was 27.2 pounds that I have lost in the entire calendar year, and that's nearly more than halfway towards my goal of 40. So I am feeling just super confident. I've been feeling so much better about myself, where I look in the mirror, where I don't look at myself as this big gross slob, or like I feel myself getting stronger every day, and I feel myself, you know, looking at myself more in the mirror and like checking myself out. I'm the hardest person on myself, and you can ask anyone who knows me that there is not a horrible thing you could think about me that I haven't already thought about myself. And for me, I want to step away from that. That's not a healthy mentality, and I have been working my tail off to get to where I am, but it's still in the back of my head where it's like, you're not doing enough. You could be doing so much more. And it's so aggravating sometimes to be in your own head. And for me, it's just a matter of breaking that stigma and breaking that mold to be like, okay, from now on, it's not all positivity, because sometimes you do need a little resilience to overcome something serious. That was everything that was in my favorites for this month. It was a little bit of everything. The downtime has kind of come into the season. Expect a lot more content, And if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, tutorials, sit downs, talks, whatever it might be, let me know in a comment and I'll do my best to fulfill those needs. If you like my videos and if you like my content and if you like me, feel free to subscribe by hitting that button down below and getting notified when I post new videos. Be sure to post all of the videos, links, and everything else that I talked about in this video down in the description bar over at my blog, and you guys can go check that out at Life with Sarah or at sarahlock.wordpress.com, 2 H's, 2 K's. And I'll also link all my social media down below too, so if you want, we can stay in touch and be friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's always appreciated. Love you always. Take care, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.